Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins.
It's a beautiful day. Good afternoon, Pat.
Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back and let's
Follow along. Oh, got plenty time.
begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because
It's a beautiful day. Yes, it is gorgeous up here in New England. Good morning, Deirdre. Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you, Deirdre, for sharing it. And let's get to our heart-brain coherence this morning on this Saturday morning. Say goodbye. Up every morning and say, I'm grateful for a new day. I'm grateful that I'm alive to live this day. So with every breath I take, I go into that gratitude. I keep that flowing throughout the day. And when we go into our heart and our brain, let's focus on that. What are you grateful for? Are you grateful for waking up today? Are you grateful for that breath? Good morning, Hope. So touching your heart center, just slow down your breathing. We're just going to take a moment of our hustle and bustle of life and just be. So slow down the breathing and add in the gratitude, the compassion, the joy, the expectation of seeing your fellow P's as they jump on board and share what's going on in their lives. Let's do this for the next minute. And then we can all share together what our I am story is today. I am learning and growing. I am happy. I am fulfilled. I am enough. I am worthy. I am full of joy today for a new day. I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I am a spark of the divine. I'm loving my life. I'm grateful to be here with all of you. I'm grateful to be here in this place that I'm in Vermont. I am peace. And thank you all for being here this morning on your Saturday morning. Saturdays used to be my sleepyhead sleep-in day, and I think my body was remembering that this morning. It didn't want to get up out of that bed. But yeah, it's a great day. Great day to be alive. And it's a great day to have a great day. Annie 7, good morning to you. Jean Walensky, our beautiful blue Jean, hello. Annie says, I am worthy, I am blessed, I am thankful, and I am free. I love that, Annie. Thank you for being here with us. Rick Morrow, good morning to you, my friend. I hope you and Josie are doing well. I look forward to seeing you when I come down to Florida, not too far off in the future. And Rick, I've got an angel circle scheduled for down that way, and hoping to see you there. Deirdre, I am the light of my world. Beautiful. You're the light of many of us, Deirdre, in the world. You keep us bright. Suzanne, good morning. We so miss you, but we understand that thing called work. But thank you for being here with us this morning. And Suzanne says, I am blessed and grateful. Well, we are too. We're so blessed to have you here and to have you in the group this morning. Oh, Deirdre's doing laundry. Do you know that's my least liked chore? I really don't like doing laundry. So good luck with that. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Kathy says, I am healthy and grateful. I am changing my stars. I am worthy. I am an eternal part of the universe. I am a spark of the divine, and I am peace. Oh, some beautiful I am statements this morning. Cheers to you all on this Saturday morning. I am grateful for coffee. Grateful to Jean for bringing me the coffee to me this morning. I could barely even just get out of bed and get everything set up for the morning show. It's like, there's no way I have time to go downstairs. Oh, Jean's thinking about wearing pants and shoes. Oh, it must be cold out there. I know my weather thing said it was 48. I'm like, that just feels cold, just those numbers. Like, okay, it's going to be that kind of day. So I'll be very surprised, Jean, if I come down and see you in long pants and shoes. And he says, I am thankful I got my apartment back after the hurricane. Oh, Annie, thank you for letting us know. That's an answer to prayer right there. And I know how difficult that is to just make that trek back and see if everything's intact. And I did that with Hurricane Andrew. I had to leave. I was close to Miami when Hurricane Andrew came in and pretty much demolished South Florida. I think it wiped one place off the map. They had to totally rebuild that town. Yeah, it was just, it's crazy being in the hurricanes. And you have to use your judgment. Do I stay or do I go? So I'm so happy that you have a place to live, Annie. And yes, not homeless. I'm so happy about that. And what else we got? Kathy says, I am fine doing laundry, but cleaning bathrooms stinks. Yeah. Yes, I hear you. Jean Walensky says, I am blessed and joyful, surrounded by beauty. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, if y'all could just see these trees, they're just so proud of themselves with all the color. It's amazing. Jean took me for a beautiful drive this week over the last couple of days, and I was just in awe, all the beauty, all of the fall colors that are already out there. It's an early fall, I think. We just turned into the season of autumn, and the mountains are just splashed with color. Good morning, Linda. Linda says, thank you for all the beautiful birthday wishes yesterday. You deserve it. We all deserve to feel special on our special day that we entered this earth plane. So, Linda, I'm so happy that you had a good day and that you were able to be sung happy birthday to and be here with us in the family so that we could wrap our arms around you and help you celebrate that day. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Pat says, good afternoon from Olivia. Olivia, thank you for being here. So much love to you. And I hope you have an amazing day with your grandmother. All right, I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card for us. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say today. You know, these ascended masters, we have become aware of them so that we can learn from them. And if we really immerse ourselves in their energy, then we grow. That's the purpose of being here. It's the purpose of coming into a human form is to grow. And isn't that interesting that we start out as a baby and then our whole life from then on is about growth. We grow physically first, we have those growth spurts, and then we realize and recognize who we are as spirit, and then we start to grow. It's just such an interesting process of keeping on expanding, keep moving our energy, keep going. And I want to learn everything I can. So I think I'm going to be learning until the day I die. It's like, I don't want to stop expanding my mind. I don't want to stop getting into the energy of everything. There's so much to know, and we can never know it all, but we can learn from others as well as learn from our own experiences in these lives. So, Kuan Yin, Veil of Shadows. A lotus blossoms from the deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud, made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives in the depth of emotion and the aliveness of your body into which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of life. What a beautiful message this morning. Sometimes we go into that shadow self. We go into the dark night of the soul or into the feeling of being unworthy and not good enough. And, you know, who am I? I'm just a little piece of the whole puzzle of the universe. So when we go into that place where we're not feeling worthy, we're not feeling like we have anything to offer to anybody else, just remember your magnificence. Remember who you are. Remember who you were before the world told you who you were, before caregivers and friends and peers started placing limits on you, started telling you, no, you can't do that. No wonder we hate that word, no. You know, our soul wants to fly. Our spirit wants to just be free and to realize that we are huge. We're not little bitty. I've seen a picture, a graphic of like, this is you in the world. You see yourself as this, you know, sized person, ever what size you are. And then the further you go up into or out um, into Earth, and you see the vastness of Earth, and there you are. You're like a little pin drop there on that map, on that globe. And then if you expand it out even more toward the planets and the galaxies, then you're like a speck of sand in size. But you know what? Each one of those specks of sand, every grain of sand is seen by the Creator. All of us are equal. We're all worthy. When we expand that vision out and look back and we see ourselves, and it looks so tiny when we look from far away. And that's not how God sees us. That's not how the Creator sees us at all. We're not looked on as a little grain of sand or a little speck. We're looked at for the spirit that's inside of us. The physical body is that little grain. The physical body is something, it's just a vehicle that we're using to get around, to get to know each other, to grow from each other and open up and love each other. So when we look at it in the grand scheme of things, the human body really isn't that important. It's not about the ego. It's not about amassing wealth or how much influence you have over others. It's about love, that love that comes from inside of you. If you could see your aura, if you've ever had aura photos done where you're shown your aura that's around you, then you'll understand more of what I'm talking about. The body, it's just that vehicle. It's just what we chose to come here in. And now look what's in there. Look at what's expanding out from that body. Our aura is a representative of what's going on inside of us. So as we get more in touch with who we are and what we are as spirits, then we're going to see that it's about more than just that little dot on the map that we are as we're existing on this earth plane. Yes, Jean Walensky, let's do aura photos today. I think that would be a fun thing to do on this Saturday. I have the equipment and I am ready to do this. Let's do it. Okay, Charlie, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Charlie's had his aura photo done, and so has Kathy Hand and Linda Lemieux. Several of you that are on with us this morning have seen that picture of what your aura looks like. Kathy says, I have a small miracle to report, and I wish to thank all who held up my friend Ashley and her fiance and daughter and their families up in prayer. Ashley's fiance, Greg, ended up having an anxiety attack due to the pain he was having with kidney stones. It wasn't COVID. His family does have COVID, but thankfully Greg does not, and neither does Ashley or their daughter, Arlie. Today is Ashley's brother's wedding day, and her family is all able to attend and celebrate worry-free. That's awesome, Kathy. I'm so glad that you reported the answer to that prayer. We need confirmations. That's what the angels have always said. You humans love your confirmation. You also love to complicate things. So after you complicate things, then you love to see how things are sorted out. And they love reminding me of that. They tell me that all the time. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple. And, I used to ask for confirmations all the time. That was my thing. I would say, God, just show me a sign. Just give me something so that I can see you physically with my physical eyes, or put some person there to speak a word that I know I'm hearing directly from you. I used to do that all the time. And then I know I must have bugged God so much, but he was very patient with me. And there was one day that I sat outside to do some writing, and I didn't ask. Usually, every time I would walk out the door, I'd go, okay, I want to see something today. I want to see my sign today. But this particular day, I didn't do that. I just walked outside and I sat by the water. And all of a sudden, there was this beautiful message in the sky for me. As I looked up, a motion caught my eye, and I looked up, and there were birds that just kept on coming, kept on coming. And they went in front of me a ways out over the water. And when they did that, when they went out over the water, they created a design that was like an infinity sign. And I just started laughing, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even ask for a sign. And look at what you gave me. Look at that beauty that's right there in front of me. And it was a miracle because I let go. I didn't have to have a confirmation. I didn't have to have a sign. So that was a huge lesson for me. And so now when I ask for a confirmation, it's usually if I'm undecided about something, if I need to make a decision, then I will ask. I'll ask to be shown something very clearly, or I'll sit in meditation and ask to be spoken to with clarity and want to know exactly what the answer is. But I stopped bugging God. I settled down with all that confirmation stuff. I love it. I love when the confirmation shows up, when I see the angel numbers, especially 333. I love that one, or 111. So, oh, Kathy, I was pretty sure that we did your aura photo while I was at your house. I'll have to check um, my drive and see if it's on there. Jean, you created a Vermonster. I know, right? It's so beautiful here. It's going to be hard leaving this place. Tammy, good morning. And not sure who EWN is. It might be Stacy. You're off to get stuff done. Well, we love you too, whoever you are. It might be Stacy. It might be Christina. Andrea, good morning. Rosalind, good morning to you. And Jean says, good morning. Having computer problems. I'm staying cool though. Oh, you got your AC fixed. There's our miracle. I know that was hard being in that almost 100-degree weather and no AC. Wow, that had to be really hard. It is Stacy on EWN. Good morning, Stacy. Love you so much. And Tammy says she did her aura picture and it was fun. Yeah, it's always interesting to see what that looks like. Okay, who else is here? Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you. And Deirdre says, shout out to Christina for the beautiful welcome fall card. Thank you, Sister P. Yes, Christina is so creative. And, you know, we issued a challenge the other day for you all to do some collages. I know Deirdre did hers. I want to see some of the beautiful energy that you all put together. Our blue jean says, I had cranky pants on once and asked for confirmation. I got bopped over the head with not one, but three amazing confirmations. Yeah, sometimes they just keep on coming. Sometimes when I'm really struggling with something and I ask to see, then one thing after another shows up. So yeah, sometimes we get what we ask for multiplied, right? It's like, well, you might not get that first message, but here, I'll give you another one. I love that. Okay, so Catherine's watching. Catherine, good morning to you and Michael, and I hope your mom is doing well. So, what's going on with everybody today? It's Saturday. It's a great day to get outside and enjoy whatever's going on in your part of the world. And I have a busy morning, but I think I want to get out there. I think it's going to be a nice enough day to get out in nature. And I'm going to take blue jeans or a photo and maybe do something fun with myself and with Jean this afternoon. And the fur babies, I'm sure, are all ready for an outside jaunt. Oh, Rick, you're working today. Oh, boy. And Kathy said, I missed that collage challenge, but I did see Deirdre's, and that's cool. Yeah. So you can do one. There's not a time limit on it. It's just an ongoing challenge to creative. Just let yourself go. Be a kid. Have fun with it. Do you remember having fun? Do we remember that? You know, I love having fun. I love laughter. And I love when you all come in and we get to share funny things that lift our vibration. And I think I missed saying good morning to Andrea. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. Oh, Rick, you're so right. Work is fun at Love and Light. I hope it's a beautiful, amazing day there for you and for Josie and anyone else who comes in. Are they still doing the Reiki circles, Rick, on Saturday mornings? That used to be an early morning Saturday thing to do at Love and Light before the pandemic. So I don't know if they're doing that early in the morning. And if so, please give my love to everyone there, to Tiffany and Chris and Rosa and anybody else who comes in. And yes, they are still doing them. Awesome. I received some Reiki healing yesterday. I really needed it. And I think I need it again this morning. Body's feeling a little stiff. Kathy says, I will catch up on some cleaning, then maybe go across the street and take some pictures of the pond and the stream in the woods. I hope so. And I hope you share those with us. I'd love to see that, Kathy. You live in a beautiful part of the world, too, there in Maryland. It's just amazing. Annie says, I haven't had fun in a long time. I told my neighbor, let's go eat dinner and celebrate us being in our apartments after the hurricane. Absolutely. Celebrate that. That is something to be grateful for. And I just feel so happy for you, Annie. I could feel the anxiety. I could, when we have an unknown in our life, we do go into sometimes the worry and the fear and the anxiety over it. So I'm so happy that it's not an unknown anymore. I'm so happy that you're able to be there in your space and to just feel that gratitude for what you have there, that home that you have. Okay, so Rick says they do a Reiki circle at Love and Light from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock Eastern. That's in Fort Lauderdale. If anybody needs more information, I know exactly where it's at. So if you're in that area, please go in and receive Reiki from these beautiful, amazing caregivers that will just make you feel welcome as part of their family and hold on to your energy and bless it with Reiki. Gee, L'Oreal. Sometimes you need a house to fall on you to get that confirmation. Yeah, I've said that too. There's been times when I've said to God, you know what? I don't want one of those little bitty confirmation signs. I want the whole billboard. I want to see it huge lit up with neon signs. I need to see that answer very clearly. And usually when I'm at that place where I'm in the needing stage, where I just have to know something exactly and clearly, I'm probably not done enough meditation, or I haven't done enough of the one-on-one with my spirit guide, that sometimes sometimes my spirit guide just kind of, sits and nods and like, all right, you're going to get there. I know you're going to understand. I know you're going to open up, and I'll just wait. Our spirit guides are so patient. They don't crack a whip, and they don't say you have to do it now. They just wait for us. They're so patient. That's how we learn patience, is with their help, to know that not everything is instant gratification in life. We've really gotten to the point of wanting that, haven't we? When I was growing up, we didn't have that at all. We didn't have the instant gratification. We didn't have the phones that we could just carry around with us everywhere and check our messages and call whoever we wanted to, wherever we were. We didn't have a lot of the things we have now, like the internet that we all take for granted. So there wasn't the instant gratification, the instant knowing. But this is the world we live in now. We want it, and we want it now. So if we could just remember that there is only the now, there is only this moment that we have together, because it's all going to change in the next moment. So what are we doing in this now moment? Are we demanding instant gratification? Are we making demands of something that we feel we lack? Is there something that we're going through this life experience, not understanding the power of the now moment, the power of just being, not going into any lack, not going into what we don't have? When we focus on what we don't have, we are missing this thing called life. We're just existing. We're existing in an energy of not being good enough or not having enough. That lack mentality gets us in so much trouble. It gets us into that low vibration. It creates an energy around us that's needy. And when I realized that I didn't have to be needy with the confirmations, with asking for signs, with asking for everything that I wanted to show up, I don't have to be needy. All I have to do is have that faith. All I have to do is believe that if I'm okay with who I am, where I am, and what's going on around me, then things do show up. I have that trust that whatever's going on is for my best and highest good. Whatever I receive is for my best and highest good. And I don't have to go into the energy of lack. I don't have to say I'm hurting and I guess that's just the way it's going to be. No, I just accept that I am healthy. I accept that I am worthy to live a beautiful, wonderful experience here in this body. I am worthy of that. I deserve to have the great experiences. And when I can realize that not this body, but this person inside the body, the spirit that's here, deserves all of that. I came here for that purpose. I came here to have fun, yes, but I also came here for my spiritual growth. And if I keep that foremost in my mind, then all this other stuff, this 3D stuff, it's like minute. It's like that grain of sand that as you get further and further away, you're just that little speck. That's just your body, though. That's not you. That's not your aura and your chakra energy, your spirit being. You are magnificent and you are bigger than anything that you could ever do in this human body. Let's see who's coming in. Marietta. Oh, sweet Marietta, thank you. Can you send it to my right shoulder? That's where I'm feeling. I don't know. I think I must have slept wrong for the little bit of sleep that I got last night. I went to bed studying. I am in the process of becoming certified as a death doula. There's a few of us that are taking the same course and getting our certification because we have a big job to do. There's a lot of people in the world that need that kind of service, that need someone to be there as their loved ones are getting ready to exit out of the human body. So I am very close to getting my certification. And I started studying and I thought, oh, I really need to lay down. So I think I was just kind of laying on that right side as I was reading. So I'm paying that price this morning. And thank you to all who are helping me release that pain energy. And Jean Walensky says, the Fae have big plans for us. I know they do. I can feel their energy already. You know, the Kuan Yin card, if any of you missed it, it was about the shadows. It was the veil of shadows and talking about that shadow self. Well, I opened up my Paramahansa book. I love sharing his messages as well. So this morning, I opened it up. I haven't even looked at it. I just was sitting here and I knew this was the page it was supposed to be open to. Take this darkness away is the message. Cosmic Mother, take this darkness away. When I sit with eyes closed, enveloped in self-created shadows, cause thou to blaze upon me in splendor the aurora of intuition. Is exactly what we've been talking about when we are wrapped up in the ego stuff, in the demands of life in this human body. And we start going down that slippery slope of, what's happening, what we consider to be happening to us. We go into those shadows. We go into the shadow self. And Yogananda says it's just that easy. Just ask for it to be taken. Just ask for the light to come through. Mother Divine, draw aside thy glittering veil of cosmic motion pictures and show me thy delusion dispersing face of mercy. So we can always turn to our spiritual guides, to the divinity, to the angels, to those mentors in our life that help us. And oh my gosh, I don't feel any pain. That's amazing. Marietta, thank you. And anyone else who was sending Reiki to my shoulder, it's totally gone. Totally gone. Thank you. It was so stiff and I was paying attention to it. And now it's like, okay, I can focus on what's happening here with all of you beautiful, beautiful soul family. Thank you. And let's put prayer requests in. Wow. I'm just blown away. Thank you for that beautiful healing. Okay, and Erica's here. Good morning, Erica. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a minute for the ringing to stop. Okay. Isabel, good morning to you. And Dean says, maybe we should get together with Rick and others for a Reiki circle here. Dean, I think the Fae are talking to you. I think there needs to be a Reiki circle in this area. I think that would be amazing. Good morning, Cassandra. And Kathy says, I'm grateful for the area I live in now, close to mountains and fresh running streams, lakes and ponds. It is beautiful, especially when the leaves start changing, but I long to live in a warmer climate and within an hour's drive of the Atlantic Ocean and the beach. I truly love all bodies of water. I'm right there with you. I love water, whether it's the ocean, lakes, rivers, streams, brooks. It's all amazing. It's amazing energy. And Archangel Gabriel, when he comes in, he brings that element of water and he cleans everything. So I think we need to call in Gabriel this morning. Let's do that for our prayer time. So check in. If there's something we need to lift you up for, just write that in the comments. If you have a loved one that you want us to lift up, just tell us that. Okay, and Jean says, gosh, Teri, I have had a dozen more folks pass into the light under my hands. That is my Reiki path. I would love the course info. I can definitely give you the course information. It's a wonderful course. The part that I'm at now is how to get it out there, how to get to more people and help more people. And Jean, I would love to have you on our team of light workers that are rising up to this need that's out there, this desire to have somebody come in and help their family member who's ready to pass and just to sit with them. It's different than hospice. A death doula is somebody who works with the spiritual energy and helps that person that's passing to understand that, hey, you've lived that good life, and now we're going to be here for you as you leave your body and go back into spirit. All right, so any prayers, let's go ahead and put them in. I need to be off of here on time this morning. I have got a busy back-to-back appointment schedule this morning and have lots of people that are just searching right now and need that person in their life to open up some light, to let it in, and to maybe do some healing energy. I am an energy healer. I'm a life coach, and those are in high demand at the moment. I don't even have enough time this month to do all of the appointments that I've been asked to do. So just pray for the people that are hurting in the world. That's my prayer. Anyone who's struggling, anyone who's hurting in any way, whether that's physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. I lift all of the struggling folks up on this planet, and there are so many. So sending out love and light to those who are hurting. And Annie says, I want to lift up my niece, Regina. She has overcome the breast cancer, but from the surgery, the infection isn't clearing out of her system and she needs healing. Let's definitely put her in the circle and lift her up for complete healing for her best and highest good. Annie's prayers for our military overseas. Thank you for that. Yes. Tammy, prayers for Victoria. She is still in the hospital and she is not doing well. The baby is safe and healthy, but need prayers for Mama Victoria. Absolutely. And I had mentioned someone yesterday, my best friend Sherry back in Fort Lauderdale. Her nephew and his wife are in upstate New York. She just had a baby, and it was a really hard delivery. She's in a lot of pain. The baby has been struggling, and the whole family is upset emotionally. So let's lift them up as well. And her name is Alyssa. And I was trying to get the baby's name for us. Just a moment, and I'll find that. Alyssa is the mom, and the baby is Espin, Espin. Let's please, everyone, keep them in your prayer circle. Deirdre, continue prayers for the Haitians at the border, for our Angelic River family and their families, Gaia, and world peace, of course. Cassandra, prayers for my friend Destiny's grandmother who is going through health issues. And I want to remember to put our Hope and Zena in our prayers, and Hope's friend Jason Juggler Carty, who has been really struggling and going through a lot with a new treatment. And we're asking for the best and highest good there. For Leo and his family and friends that are all struggling in some way, lifting them all up. Rochelle, good morning. Please pray for my cousin Sandy. Her dad passed away. She has lots of anger toward her brother and only sibling that never helped with her dad while he had Alzheimer's. Ricky is also an alcoholic and a drug addict. Yes, let's lift up that whole family, especially Sandy. I feel that pain. I feel that anger. So thank you. Thank you, Rochelle, for caring about your cousin and your family. And let's lift all of you up. And Kathy says, prayers for clarity, please, for my husband and especially my son. The large government contract fell through. Prayers that although that door closed, a new opportunity will open. And maybe it was there just to get some energy into them of doing a business, of stepping out on their own. Who knows? Just ask. Ask Spirit to clarify that. That's why Gabriel is here this morning. Gabriel is coming in, and we're going to do the meditation so that I can be off in time for my appointment. Gabriel wants us all to feel into the energy of water. And the energy of water can be so healing. So I feel Raphael coming in along with Gabriel. And let's just breathe that in. Breathe in the energy of these beautiful angels that are here to help us today. The ones that are coming in to illuminate that shadow self, that place inside where you might be trying to hide something, where you're not looking at something fully to see what it is and what it's speaking to you about. And for all those that are hurting, those that are going through a tough time right now. There are so many in that boat. So let's just put all the world that's struggling, put them in that prayer circle. It's big enough to handle anyone that needs to be in there. All these prayers that were brought forth, let's ask these beautiful angels to surround them with love and light. Asking Gabriel, first of all, to pour that water so that we can see clearly. When you use water and you clean with water, everything takes on a new sparkle, a new shine. So let's open up to that. Just go into your soul self, into that high heart where you know who you are. And see Gabriel so clearly with this big pitcher of water that has no bottom. And he's pouring that water over each of us that are here. It's helping to open our eyes, and especially to open our third eye for us to see more clearly what Spirit is showing us. And after we're washed by the water and we're cleansed of any energy of lack, any energy of not being enough, not being worthy, then allow Archangel Raphael to go to those places that are lit up inside of you, those places that maybe are needing attention right now. If it's a pain energy, it needs attention. So ask Raphael to come forward. Ask him what's needed and to serve you wherever that is needed in your body. Maybe it's a thought process. Is there a belief that was just illuminated? A belief is just a thought you keep on thinking. So if there's something going on in your head, something that's leading you down that path of what if, and looking at the worst possible thing, the worst possible outcome, you don't know what the next minute might bring. You don't know if a miracle might show up all of a sudden. and things change in a heartbeat. Maybe there's a hurt in your heart. Maybe you have blocked yourself off from allowing love. Just allow Raphael to do his work. Allow him to clear up anything that might be creating an energy of anything other than love. And let's say our mantra, only love and light is welcome here. Only love and light is welcome in my heart. Only love and light is what I choose to surround myself with. Anything else, all the anxieties, the fears, the worries, the pain, the lack, that has to go. I acknowledge it. I send love to it, but I choose to stay in the light. I choose to only hold love in my heart for myself and for everyone in my world. So as we look at those prayer requests, we saw requests for world peace. We saw a request to end all suffering. May all people everywhere be free from suffering. May all people everywhere be happy, be healthy. May all people everywhere be joyous and enjoy each moment that they're in their human body. So whatever the block is, whatever is keeping you from all of that, from your end of your suffering, from the lack mentality, from the pain that's in your body, release it. Release, believe, and receive. Accept, align, allow. Everything is working perfectly. Sometimes we have an idea of what that would be. We have an idea of what perfection is. But when we let go of that idea, when we let go of the limits that we place, wow, look out, because the miracle is just beginning. The moment we release, the moment we say, I'm not invested in the outcome of that. I'm not hanging on to the way I see it coming to perfection. That's the moment the miracle begins. That's the moment that you're going to notice a shift inside. So if you're ready to shift your energy, if you're tired of the pain, if you're tired of the struggle, you're tired of not feeling good or hurting, so many are hurting right now. If you're tired of that, the miracle will begin the moment you release. It's a conscious decision. It's saying, I trust, I believe, I have faith that this is going to release from me. And then allow it, and only allow love into your heart. That fear starts to come in. You're not in your heart anymore. You're in your mind. You're thinking those thoughts, that stinking thinking of what if, and projecting things that may not be true, may not even come to fruition. But if you're staying in your heart, you'll stay blessed. And that's my desire for all of you on this day, in this very moment where we are. My desire is for the end of all suffering and for peace to come in our world, but it has to come from inside. So if you've got all this turmoil and all of these dark things, these shadows swirling around, you're not going to find that peace inside. But the moment you decide that you want it, the moment you decide to say your yes to the universe, your miracle begins. And yes, Marietta, joy and laughter and peace, it's all part of that love. It all comes with the love that we feel inside. All right, let's love on each other. And look at that. We're going to get out of here right on time. perfect divine time. Thank you all for being here today on your Saturday. I love you so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And let's say our words of gratitude and love to each other and lift each other high. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. Let's play our song. Let's dance a little dance. And let's get out of here and have that beautiful day. See your message, Jean Lorio, and absolutely lifting up all the fur babies, whether they are inside or outside, lifting them high.
If you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy.
Thank you. I love you. I see your beautiful messages of love. Thank you for being here.
It's a beautiful day.
Isabel, I see your prayers. Thank you.
So come on, let's play.
I hope you have a beautiful, amazing day. So much love to all of you. Stay in your heart. Remember that. If the anxiety starts popping up, if worry starts coming through, go back into your heart. Know how to do the heart brain. Know how to focus on you, the real you inside. So if any of that starts trying to come into your life during this day, say, not today. Today, I choose to stay in my heart. I choose to stay in my love place. Just be that love. And Kathy says the song has become a wake-up call on the weekend. How cool is that? I love it. Thank you, everyone that was here today. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everybody.